Amazon going to be the next company to do a stock split? Is the Amazon stock price way overvalued after reaching a new all-time high in August? Could the government break up Amazon? Should you add Amazon to your portfolio right now or wait for a pullback? Should you even consider taking profit from your Amazon holdings right now? Am I adding more Amazon stock to my portfolio? And if so, at what price? Today, I'm going to analyze the Amazon stock from 5 points of my signature Invest Diva Diamond Analysis, which analyzes any asset from 5 points: fundamentals, technicals, market sentiment, risk assessment, and overall how it can fit in your portfolio. And of course, my most recent price targets. If you're new to investing, I got your back. Please attend my free masterclass by going to learn.investdiva.com/yes to learn how you can get started the right way and also to get my risk management toolkit for free just for attending. We're going to cue in the intro, and while we do that, head over to the comment section and tell me, how much time do you spend Amazon shopping when you're bored? Be honest. We're going to cue in the intro and let's go. Hey guys, I'm Kiana Danial, a four-time and a newly best-selling author and the founder of the Invest Diva movement, the march to jump on to take control of your financial future and to make your money work for you. My mission is to help 1 million moms start investing on their own. So if you are one, or if you know of a mother who could benefit from making their money grow, please spread the word. The best place to start is investdiva.com. The Amazon stock reached a new all-time high on Monday, August 24th, breaking above a key psychological level. It kind of makes sense, right? Amazon has almost single-handedly handled all our shopping needs, especially since COVID started ruining other retailers on the way. It's just a level of ease when it comes to Amazon, right? For example, you can get all of my books, both on my website and on Amazon, but almost no one buys my books on my website, even though I offer a much better deal. When people buy my stuff on Amazon, I make almost $0 because all the money goes to my publisher and the rest to Amazon. And this is just one example, which also explains why we've been seeing so many bankruptcies in the retail sector. All of that was probably inevitable, but COVID-19 accelerated it. Amazon has become the monopoly that many people are angry about. But could the government break it up? Rest assured, politicians on both sides have shown interest in doing so. But right now, with all the geopolitical tensions and the pandemic going on, it is highly unlikely to be a priority on any politician's list. Besides, Amazon, along with other giants like Google and Facebook and Apple that many people like to see broken up, aren't just companies. In a way, they are also our most important exports, going a long way towards extending America's influence around the world and adding to our soft power. So don't hold your breath on that. But what about a stock split? Could Amazon be the next company to offer a stock split following Tesla and Apple's footsteps? I covered both of them in my previous YouTube videos, so if you haven't watched them already and are wondering whether you should buy before or after a stock split, make sure to check them out here. There are 3 reasons why Amazon stock split isn't that unlikely. Number 1 is that Amazon is a household brand name, just like Apple, but its high stock price doesn't make it feel accessible to regular retail investors. Rest assured, as I've talked about it in my previous videos, a stock split doesn't make any changes to the company's valuation or even your exposure to the company's stock. It's basically like exchanging your $20 bill for 4 $5 bills, but it will make it feel cheaper. Number 2 is that Amazon has been under fire by politicians and citizens alike for a variety of reasons, ranging from how it treats its employees or to whether it's paying its fair share of taxes. And its enormously high stock price is the most evident thing anyone can simply just point out as a metric of Jeff Bezos' riches. If the stock seems more affordable, it could potentially take away the most evident measure of the company's rise in value. Again, this would just be for PR purposes, even after a stock split. Jeff Bezos will remain as rich as he is today. Number 3, the third reason that Amazon could get an invitation to the Dow Jones. Back when Amazon was generally considered just a tech stock, it looked very unlikely that it would ever join the Dow. But now that Amazon is involved in so many different things, including communication services and potentially even a contract with the Department of Defense that I'll get into in a little bit, Amazon's business is almost entirely out of tech. Now, of course, these are all speculations and there are no guarantees. The reason why I addressed this in this video was because I've been getting this question pretty often. But now let's get to the Amazon stock analysis, which is why you're here. Fundamentals first. Amazon's market cap sits well above $1 trillion, sitting pretty at $1.6 trillion on Monday, August 24th, which is when I'm recording this. Basically, anyone who was watching Amazon knew they're gonna have an impressive earnings season after the surge in coronavirus-related sales, right? Online sales growth accelerated to 48% from 24% growth last quarter. There was a sharp uptick in sales per existing members, including online grocery sales, which tripled year over year. Third-party seller services also accelerated 52% from 30% last quarter. And the most exceptional of all was Amazon's operating margins. And while we all know about Amazon's disruption of the retail industry, it also continues to find ways to evolve. For example, Amazon is on a mission to turn failed malls into fulfillment centers. If Amazon can score some prime warehouse spaces in great locations, it will be huge for Amazon and for the consumers. Having more fulfillment centers closer to residential areas would allow Amazon to deliver our stuff even faster. Amazon Web Services, AWS, which is its all-important cloud company, could grow 45% and could be the driver that is needed to take the company to over $2 trillion market capitalization. And if that is not all cool enough, Amazon is planning to pull you up ski mountains with its latest drone to replace ski lifts. As a double black diamond skier, I cannot wait for this one to happen. Another piece of information that is not getting as much hype recently is the Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure, or JEDI, contract with the U.S. Department of Defense, the DoD. Now, simply put, the U.S. government will be paying an awarded cloud provider $10 billion over 10 years. They already awarded that to Microsoft Azure for the JEDI contract last year, likely because Trump got involved and he's not fond of Jeff Bezos and the fact that he owns Washington Post. Amazon disputed it and the case is still open. If they win, that would be a huge win for Amazon. Amazon, though, does not pay a dividend payment, so it may not be suitable for investors who prefer fixed income to capital gains. Also, if you really truly hate Jeff Bezos, then please consider that buying an Amazon stock will make him only richer. On the bright side, it might make you money as well, so it's a give and take, right? This actually makes me wonder, do you hate Jeff Bezos? I'd love to hear from you so that we know in the comments, we can get a feeling about this. Get over to the comment section and let me know. And this brings us to market sentiment analysis. The majority of investors are either neutral, bullish, or very bullish on Amazon stock at the moment. Personally, I tend to be on the bullish end. But we still have bears who say things like Amazon's future margin expansion trajectory will likely be uneven given its global logistics needs. That international expansion brings challenges such as local e-commerce regulations and fulfillment infrastructure investment requirements. And that its AWS faces competition from well-capitalized peers like Microsoft Azure and Google. So before we get to technical analysis on my latest price targets, I'd love to hear from you. Do you agree with the bulls or the bears when it comes to the Amazon stock price? Head over to the comment section and let me know. Now let's get to the charts. Personally, I own Amazon stock both on my Robinhood account. My average cost for Amazon is $879 on Robinhood, and on my Interactive Broker account, my average cost for Amazon is $1,353. So let's take a look at the charts to see where the Amazon stock price stands today, it is all the way up to almost $3,400. So obviously I piled up a little bit on at the beginning of the pandemic. And then from there, we have seen a massive, massive growth, something that we had not seen before. Because actually for the longest time, for almost a year and a half, Amazon's stock price was just consolidating right below the $2,000 price level. I want to take a bigger picture on Amazon. And as you can see, we've been covering Amazon stock price for a very long time. The biggest growth for Amazon started back in 2010, but the growth was relatively slow. It took it from $41 to $400 between 2009 and 2013. Then the next high happened over the next period, from 2014 until 2018. The new high was $2,000. Then we had a period of consolidation, as we talked about, and then we reached this new all-time high. Now, this kind of growth with these massive green candlesticks has been kind of unseen in the Amazon stock price. And in the past, when it reached an all-time high level, we did see a pullback. It wasn't much. It was only towards the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. Now, you could say that we already saw the pullback during the beginning of the pandemic, but that wasn't much. It actually went back to where it was before, back in 2018. So I am expecting a little bit of a pullback on Amazon stock, but in general, because of all the fundamentals, I am still bullish. And the thing is, majority of Wall Street is also kind of bullish. So the pullback might be temporary unless we see something massive happen. For example, if the DoD JEDI contract dispute resolves in favor of Microsoft Azure, in which case we could see a pullback there. Right now, the stock price, if you go back to the daily chart, you'll see that we saw a little bit of a consolidation, and it has now confirmed above this key resistance level of 3,251, which from a technical analysis point of view would mean that doors have been open for the Amazon stock price to actually reach the $3,600 price target. On Monday, though, after it reached a new all-time high, it immediately pulled back. That means that Wall Street is probably taking profit. We have been in a consolidation since July 10th. So the Amazon stock price in the medium term could pull back to 2,800 level. Please also consider that all the good stuff, all the COVID-19 sales growth, and the AWS and the drone and everything else has already been priced in the Amazon stock price. So for those people who are long-term investors and want to stay in Amazon, this might be irrelevant, but Wall Street traders might be considering taking profit at some point, and that is when we could see a pullback. If it's combined with a fundamental trigger, then we could see a pullback towards a 50% Fibonacci retracement level of 2,400. In my opinion, anything below that at this point is probably unlikely. Should you buy the Amazon stock at the current market price? The answer depends. First of all, can you afford the Amazon stock price at its full price? And if not, does your broker actually offer fractional buying options? Do you already have the Amazon stock in your portfolio? If not, you probably want to start adding it to your portfolio now. And then once you have enough of it that matches, that suits your risk tolerance and financial goals, then you can set buy limit orders at these key psychological levels. If you're like me and you already have Amazon stock in your portfolio, then you might consider just setting the buy limit orders. That is what I'm doing. I have set buy limit orders at all these three levels, just in case something happens and triggers the market, pulls back the Amazon stock price immediately down and it shoots back up, because there is a likelihood that even if there is a trigger and Amazon stock price drops, everybody's going to jump on buying it. So that's why it's super important that you have your buy limit orders set up in advance so that you don't miss out on buying it and at a lower price level. So as you can see, the technical analysis for this is fairly straightforward. I have set resistance levels for those of you who are medium-term investors or swing traders. The next key resistance levels are at 3,600, 3,800, and $4,000. That is, of course, if we don't see a stock split happen anytime soon. That does it for today's Amazon stock analysis. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'd love to hear from you. Do you already own Amazon stocks? If so, at what price did you buy? Are you planning to hold on to your Amazon stock, or are you planning to take a profit? Head over to the comment section and let me know. I publish new analysis videos every single week, so make sure that when you subscribe to my channel, you also hit on that bell notification button so you don't miss out on my analysis. If you're interested in my other positions and my other strategies, I share my strategies for over 20 stocks per week, every single week, on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for our premium investing group members, also known as the PIG. You can also ask me questions during the live, and you can watch a replay. You can access the directory of all of my strategies, long-term, medium-term, and short-term, ranked based on risk tolerance. And the way to get into the PIG is by going to learn.investdiva.com/hello. Again, thank you so much for joining. Invest responsibly, and remember that the only path to true wealth is by making your money work for you.